So, we are live on a Tuesday. Randomly.
Hello there. I wouldn't call it randomly.
Oh, wouldn't? No? Dang, I'm off the cuff.
It's pretty scheduled.
Oh.
What?
You guys come here every Tuesday? It's nice. Okay, so let's start this. So...
We're such nerds. Sorry. That bit was going somewhere and then it didn't.
Yeah, I was like, it's 10 minutes past. Waiting for Gaia to come on. We'll just get through the recap. It's not very long. But last week, you guys, the heroes of the Golden Showers, finished up some personal matters within the city. You were bequeathed upon a deed of the Ultros, a ship that will be able to take you across the sea into the Cerulean Sea and even possibly beyond into the Forgotten Sea. Who knew? Who knows? By King Acastus. But he did not tell you exactly where to find it and abruptly dismissed you all after maybe slightly insinuating that he'll get rid of like the need for oracles and gods and whatever. Interesting.
And people saving his city.
Yeah, and people say, yeah, heroes and stuff. No need for them. The big diss. Jackass. And then, going on to more personal matters, Mythos visited his adopted mother at the home he grew up in and met the newest member of the family. Andromache joined Gaia, who was reunited with a friend in a dazzling display of dramatic tears. Lastly, Asimi joined Calder and Vallus back into the secret library, where Calder pulled out some goop from a mysterious painting, and turned it into a piece of metal that would work for a sword, but just the metal portion, no hilt. Afterward, Vallus requested that she speak with the group regarding the deed to the ship Acastus had given them, as there are some warnings that she would like to discuss with you, as well as a couple of favors that is at your choice and discretion. Let's see. Do we have... Nope, no Anzo just yet. Let's start with that. We'll start. Okay.
Yeah, so I think our plan was to... So we just now got told, like, me and Calder, or Asimi and Calder, know that Vallus wants to talk to us a bit more. So maybe Asimi and Calder can go and quickly do a bit of shopping that I don't think we have to go into. Asimi just wants to get an outfit for sleuthing around the dock area later. So maybe just like a, you know, he doesn't want stuff that's like too ratty, because people don't like to wear ratty things. But like very much like a worker class, like a toga and cloak and sandals and stuff that aren't as nice as the stuff he's wearing.
Yeah, we had decided we were going to split the party again and do several meetings.
I don't think we decided that. Because Asimi, I think what Asimi was going to suggest was that he kind of lead the way into that area, but the group come along like 10 minutes later.
Well, I would like to shop as well.
Oh yeah. I feel like this is like a after dinner time or later thing going into the dock, so we could hit up our shopping. Oh yeah, we were going to check out the potion shop and then maybe talk to Vallus. Maybe we could all regather at the palace, be like, hey, Vallus wants to talk to us. Hit up some shopping on the way there, and then talk to Vallus before we do anything else.
Gaia and Andromache are still at the palace.
Yeah, right. So I figured, you know, Mythos has come back from visiting his family. Calder and Asimi come back from visiting Vallus. We just kind of group up again.
Right, we're good?
So I definitely want to peek into some of these shops because, you know, it's Mythos. It's, you know, it's got to have better shit than the fucking Amazons have, right?
You're expecting to find better than a bunch of legendary swords for 24,000 gold?
Listen, you don't understand. I have been really hyping up the city as being all that, and now I'm feeling like the Amazons might be better, and I don't like it.
How much?
Those third world Amazon tribes.
Yeah.
With their fully functioning Wi-Fi.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Alzo.
Welcome.
So this is the player spacing out again. I know we had a bunch of gold, didn't we?
Yeah.
We spent a lot of
Spent a
it
lot of it.
Here,
getting
have a
the
party
skill
fund?
book.
yeah. So in the party fund, we have 4,000 gold coins and 2 gems that are each worth 10,000 each.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
so
making
that's
sure we're
fair.
not broke, because I only have 25 gold pieces,
Yeah,
and
Asimi's
the
got
black eye worth 100k.
over 2,500 gold on him as well.
What up, Onslow?
So
Welcome
What's up?
back.
How are you?
maybe, so we'll reconvene at the palace. Maybe just pass along word that Vallus wants to talk to us. I feel like that should take priority because it's fucking Vallus and we actually like her. Do our shopping on the way there. Yeah.
Well, the Agora is like on the other side of town. It's
Well,
where
yeah, but like
Mythos...
swing out, come back. Right.
Okay, I mean, whatever you'd like to do, whichever. We don't.
I just don't want to forget to go shopping. Go shopping.
I'm sure you can find. Yeah, that's no problem. Okay, so you want to go
Or well,
to...
what does the rest? Does everybody else think? Does everybody else think we should talk to Vallus first, or should we go shopping first?
Well, does she have more money for us to spend
I
shopping?
don't think
Not with that attitude, she
so.
doesn't.
We could ask. Gaia's very convincing getting the gods to do what she wants, is what we've learned. Like, the whole spectrum of gods. King... Well, the king's not a god, never mind, fuck the king.
Yeah, so we'll just go to the Agora. You know what, Vallus? We're just going to put it on your tab.
Yeah.
That's a bunch.
It's your city, right? I mean, are we the heroes or aren't we?
She-
Like, it really feels like it's not raining anymore.
Yeah. Hey, can we get that nice sun discount?
I like... nice sun discount. Oh my god.
All right, let's go to Vallus first, since she's closer. Then
Okay.
we'll go as a group. Asimi and Calder will regather up the group, and we'll head back to Vallus.
All right. So let me go ahead and.
Do we have to like pry Gaia away from?
No, I don't know. Actually, that is not.
Is she just like staying there as long as
She's just
possible?
gonna tag along. Right?
Can she tag? Do we want her tagging along
in the
into
city-
like
in the
hero
city-
business? Yeah, but like
in the
hero
city.
business.
I don't give a shit what Asimi thinks. I'm bringing her.
I think Asimi will kind of mention that though. It's like, of course, she can meet us when we're at the Agora. When we're shopping.
We'll see how it goes. Like, I'm not gonna like derail the game or anything, but Gaia's speak her mind.
No. We'll say that this is Asimi speaking his mind. Like maybe when
I'm
Gaia's
assuming
like,
saying
okay,
no.
Yeah, Asimi's like, I think Asimi assumes that that'd be a bad idea, but if the rest of the group thinks it's fine, then
More like
That's
Asumi.
Asumi, yeah. Yeah, but Asimi, maybe when she shows up and Gaia mentions that she'll come along, Asimi might. Maybe it'd be better for her to meet us at the Agora. It just doesn't. No, just
What?
me. Just
What?
looking at everything.
Then if that's the case, like that's fine with me. I mean, I'll just meet you all at the Agora then too.
Oh no! You have to come with us, of course. And is this what kind of is this okay?
I mean, I think you guys can handle a couple hours without me.
I don't think
No,
we can.
I don't think we can.
Weird. No capable adults
do
are
you-
prophesized.
Sinla, do you want to come with us to see
Since
Vallus,
when?
or would you rather go shopping?
Well, if you're trying to just let me know that you would rather go and speak with Vallus by yourselves, then that is fine.
I
I
mean,
don't mind. I can wait outside. I've been in her chambers all the time. We talk all the
It's-
time.
I don't want to insult anybody. It's just
Okay, so Mythos isn't actually there then, because it has to be a scene.
Yes, obviously. Okay, what are you? Okay, so you guys are.
well. Here's I
reconvening.
guess the other thing. Does Calder and Andromache show anything that they care? Because they're definitely there during this.
Well,
this
wait. Okay, let's place the people first because if we'll just say Mythos is like in transit, you two.
Sure.
I mean, technically, you are closer to the palace, so you would get there before Mythos.
Sure. Mythos, yeah, that's fine.
So if we wanted to act that out, that's fine.
Yeah. That's fine.
And basically, Sina says she doesn't mind if you guys need to do hero stuff, is basically what she just said.
Yeah, and like obviously, I think the rest of the group would know by now that Asimi doesn't trust strangers very quickly. But I'm trying to impart that Asimi's not like if the rest of the group thinks it's fine, then it's fine. But
Asimi, I don't think we have much to worry about from what Sina's responsible for telling both Gaia and myself to go to the Oracle in the first place. I don't think we have to worry about her being there for a conversation.
Very well.
She just said she spends all the time with Vallus anyways.
Of course, and I know that she's spent some time with Versi as well, but still, very well. It's fine. That's no hair off my back.
You know what? I just realized we haven't quite... I'm losing the accent, sorry. We haven't quite been introduced. My name is Sinatria from the Nike tribe. And I know you are Asimi because Versi has told me many times, but it would not let me see meet you at all, which was very strange. Asked so many times, she would not do.
Well,
but she is possessive, because she's a nymph. I get it.
Dragons and their treasure.
This is true.
Oh,
Yankees.
Grin and wink.
no, it's pronounced Nike.
Yeah.
Nah.
Compliment him more. So handsome. Look how tall you are, even. You're taller than Mercy made you sound.
Mythos. Mythos. Wonderful. Good for you to meet us. To join us. We were just looking for you. That's fine. I mean, it's just...
I understand we've never met. You don't know me. I don't really know you. So I understand if you're a little... Who is this person? I don't know. Are they trustworthy? Never met them before. I get it. You have to have a certain amount of suspicion in order to live,
Well, just so. Perhaps the less things we don't know that we don't need to know, the less they can hurt us?
No, I like to know everything.
Well,
I like
That
to know
is
what's
true.
up
Nothing
somebody's
is
sleeve.
good.
very, lot of weight to carry. But fine, of course. Let's go find the Mythos. And,
Mythos.
Vallus.
He's the
It's
big cat, yes?
He's the big cat, and he loves it if you call him that. That's what actually our nickname for him is the big cat.
Really?
So if you call
She
him,
looks
yeah.
over at Gaia.
Really.
It happens. She just says smugly. She'll like give like a thumbs up to Asimi behind her back.
Actually, we call him BC for short.
BC.
BCDC.
I think that's going a little too far, but okay.
Anyway.
So then, I guess that might be a good time for Mythos to come in. You hear him first, clank, clank. I heard we were shopping. I've got some things to unload. And he's got all the extra gear and stuff he's collected.
We're actually going to, Vallus wants to speak with us about the ship. And this is Cinna, Mythos, Big C. Big C. This is Gaia's. Oh, right. You know each other. I'm so sorry. I think, right? Am I getting everything mixed up? I don't know.
No, this is my first time meeting BC. BC. Hello. And she looks at you, Mythos, and then she
Behind him.
I don't know. Oh, what's the what?
He checks to see if somebody was following him.
Oh,
Huh?
okay. And she does a she holds out her arm, realizes that maybe he doesn't know the greeting for Amazon, and instead she just gives a like bow. I've heard so much. It's a pleasure. You have beautiful eyes.
The better to see you with, my dear.
She
Oh.
squints. She squints at you.
Zimmy's gonna do like a throat cut motion where Senna can't see. Like Mythos, like, nope.
Yeah, Calder's just face palming in the background.
The squint is more of just like looking at something that there's slightly might be familiar, but is not quite placing it. Less of the what he had said.
Zimmy's still all about it though. Like nope.
Well,
But Mythos, like, he gives a chuckle, and he puts out his like big hand for her to like shake his hand, kind of thing, right? Even though his is like 4 times the size of hers.
yeah, it engulfs her entire arm. It's nice and warm and fuzzy. She's like, ooh.
And he says, Sheena, we have met before. It has been a long time. And for much of that time, I was attempting to reclaim what was lost, instead of embracing that which is new. And where I once was Mithrolaus, I am now only Mythos.
The jovial expression that was on her face of like meeting somebody who was new and she thought it was new completely just kind of like drops. Like there's the shock on her face as you say Mithrolaus, and she just kind of is like,
Honestly, when he told me, I was equally as shocked. But he knows far too much about your history and the times I've met him twice. That's him.
Indeed.
she
It's me.
she looks back at both of you, just kind of like, and then just starts laughing. For all these years, I thought you ditched me. I really did. But then you got yourself turned into a giant cat, and I love it, honestly. This is great. Welcome back. I've missed you. This explains a lot. Your eyes, it was the first to catch me. I'm a little, not going to lie. It's different. But she kind of like goes around you. This certainly kind of, this brings out a little more of what was truly on the inside. Very regal. Good color. Your hair does need some oiling though. I'll work on that after.
Oh, you have no idea how long it's been. The road and all of the dirt. Like, I don't want to act weak in front of the guys. Or Andromache and Gaia, you know, but it's horrible.
Oh no, I know. I can see. And she kind of takes a burr out of your hair and just flicks it off. We'll work on that later. But to you, Vallus, she does not like being kept waiting, and she's a punctual person. She's very boring like that. But we can speak later. I've missed you. Wow. Let us go.
That was
There's
so
much to tell.
fucking funny. That was so funny.
The wonderful,
Don't
like,
act weak in front of the guys.
she does the whole like arm hook between like Gaia and Mythos, and is just like super happy, like the Wizard of Oz style, walks towards Valus's room.
Does she have to have like one arm significantly up, like close to head level to hook with Mythos's?
It can't even hook. She's just like she's just putting her like hand on his elbow because it's too big.
She's got the full arm just in like the cusp of his elbow, right? And he's just kind of there, but she's fully clasping it.
Yep, that's what that is. So she quickly leads you guys through easier passages. You guys aren't familiar with the palace at all, but she is, and she's there showing things. This is where that is. This is where that is. She picks up a couple of waters and wine and passes it to everybody that has come in. And then you guys are in Valus's room. You see her in front of her mirrors as she looks like she's just spruced up. You see Michaela. who's just standing there guarding. And you see the other Amazon women around in different spots that you've seen them there before. You've seen them before, but they seem to have moved, and they're constantly in a easy. I wouldn't say easy. They always have their eye on the queen. That's what you see. So she's always protected. There's always someone there. And you guys enter. Okay, let me go ahead and unpause this.
Oh. Ooh, so lovely. Where's my... There it is. Okay. Okay, so there's just a bunch of Amazons around the room. Is there... Okay, so this does break down into the left of where that giant bed is? Okay, this isn't... Okay, I got you.
The 20-foot long bed.
Yeah, right? Guy will just kind of step in like, good afternoon, Vallus.
She gives a nod. You see Sina and Mikaela do a traditional Amazon greeting. Sina gives a peace sign to Vallus and then just kind of hangs out next to you, Gaia.
Gaia stealing my girl.
Oh, Asimi, where'd you go? Oh, you're down here. Okay, let me just move you.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yes, me's with the group.
Okay. Vallus looks at you guys, looks at you all, and says, "Welcome. Thank you for taking your time to speak with me. I wanted to give you some precautionary measures, warnings of the possible tasks you might face in the future. One of those tasks, my husband had provided you a deed to the Ultros. That is a ship. But what he did not tell you is that there is a curse on that ship. Long ago, not surprising, I know, but long ago, his ancestor, Estor Aclander, rode that ship and made a deal with the Lady of Dreams herself. And now the entire crew, including himself, are ghosts, in a sense.
In a sense, or they're totally ghosts? It seems to be a very important distinction.
They're dead, but
Well,
they are undead as well. They're
what,
corporeal.
bound to the ship, or?
Yes.
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
That's what explained the dream we all had after we drank from the Horn of Valmetria. The ship being rode by the dead.
But are they bound to the ship or bound to the Lady of Death?
No, he made a deal with her to, I suppose, not die, which is every man's dream sometimes. And she granted it, but of course, not in the way that he intended. He's bound to the ship. Him and his crew.
Sounds awful.
Huh.
Do we have any way of dealing with that? I'd love to just ask nicely for them to leave and hope for the best.
Can't imagine that's a possibility. Do they have their own will still, or?
Oh, yes, they do.
Have they been sailing about, or are they just marooned? So where does that map show? Was it a map or was it a deed that
it was
you were
just
given?
A deed. So you weren't shown where. She tells you where you would find that ship, and yes, people have seen it. It is, in many ways, one of the many almost pirating vessels that have been plaguing some of the outer waters. But right now, they seem to be around the Deadfalls.
Now, DM, quick question.
Yeah.
In Asimi's background, he's ridden he came to the continent on a ship that was crewed by the undead. Is that ship? I think it was like skeletons and shit in that case. Not the same ship, or might be the same ship?
You don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
The Deadfalls are right next to where Calder was born, aren't they?
Yep.
I'm gonna guess that's to the east.
To the east!
To the east.
Oh,
Yeah, crazy. I think we need to go west, guys.
I heard the
Asimi
north is
kind of-
nice at this time of the year.
I think Asimi will kind of look to the group and just comment, I mean, it isn't in my instinct to trust anything that bargains with the Lady of the Dead. She preys on the desperate in a lot of ways. The desperate, the drunkard, and the fool.
I can agree with that. If perhaps maybe this deed then is not, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Perhaps this is a chance for us to settle that score once and put Esther at rest.
Maybe, I wouldn't be against that. Certainly something worth looking into, but... Man, the king sucks.
He does kind of suck.
Fuck it, no offense to your husband, but, which I know you've said
None
it's fine, I know
whatsoever.
that, but it still feels a bit
Well-
weird, because he just keeps giving us new reasons to think he sucks.
Well, if you think that's bad, he's taking baby dragons and growing them big, but only in the body. Like,
That would explain. That would explain why his dragon had seemingly the intelligence of about a 4-year-old.
Does,
it's he's recruiting child soldiers.
what, like 8, oh, I guess that makes sense.
Oh yeah, because Mythos hasn't told you what his mother
Yeah,
told
no.
him.
Yeah. Because would we know that like dragons or in this world / do we even know if dragons take like hundreds of years to normally mature? Like, that's
They.
a classic.
I would say that you guys would kind of know when dragons would
Like
mature.
elves.
Yeah, they are almost damn near immortal.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I suppose it makes
but they
sense.
don't know that. No, they were killed before their full age could ever be unveiled. Everything's just rumored.
Yeah.
Vallus will continues and says, "What you do with that knowledge and what you do with the Ultros, that is yours to do. And you should, I would say, take time to think about how to go about what it is you want to do and very much prepare yourself. If you decide that you are going to claim the ship, with which I do recommend that you try, as that ship is..." And she gives a very cautious tone to her voice. That ship was made from the bark of one of a very special nymph.
This wouldn't be related to Demetria's sister, would it?
It would be. And so that bark is very potent, very powerful. It can withstand a lot of damage, and it can also perhaps do many other things that I am not aware of. So I would leave that information with you. And then I will also ask that while, if you are in Mythos, would you perhaps be able to do me a couple of favors that I have not been able to get around to due to business within the city?
yeah. I'm sorry. Did you ask for favors within the city? Out of game? I just missed it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can certainly promise to try. I don't intend to stay in the city terribly long, but if these favors are of high priority or things that we can handle quickly, then we're certainly willing to listen.
The swiftness that you do these favors are on your own time. Though if you are here for a while or for a short, if you are able to do any of them, I would be very grateful.
I mean, I've got no qualms staying in the city a little longer, but I just have personal reasons. It's not really business for the group. So I think Asimi's got the right idea. We'll hear you out, and we'll let you know if you can or can't.
This interruption from Sidon, the storms that have plagued the city for almost 2 weeks. It is an insult, it is insolence on the twins' part. And while no, we are not able to take direct action against the Temple of Sidon or so, I do believe that there should be some repercussions that can perhaps take them down a notch.
We'll do it. We'll kill the high priest.
Asimi, let's tone it down a little bit. Okay, killing the high priest is so over the top. There is this woman though, like Bracia, that I think deserves a swift ass kicking.
We can just distract. We just throw a stone at her. I've still got it.
Oh my god.
Guys, too.
Queen Vallus.
Stone of power.
Sorry, Queen Vallus.
She puts her hand in front of her mouth as she stifles a laugh and just gives a bit of a small grin. It is frowned upon on the laws of Mythos to murder. However,
take that frown and
Whoa! We would never.
It's not murder, we're sacrificing.
We're not murdering, we're returning to nature.
Hey guys, I just want to be very clear. I would absolutely be murdering. Like just to be level with you guys.
No, Asimi, that's what I'm saying. We murder, but then we return them to nature. It's for the betterment of the lands.
Right.
Oh. I slay foes. I don't murder people.
I murder people.
All I do is win.
Tropic in the back.
Yeah, just jamming.
I personally like that song. Okay, let's move on.
Sorry.
No. It's because we can go on for days.
Guys, we've got money on our minds, okay?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Vallus lets out a small laugh. It's a little high pitched, but she brings her demeanor back. While direct action like that is frowned upon and is a direct assault almost, there are other means that we can bring justice in the right way through our system that can be implemented. The Cult of Lutheria, there has been some shady dealings with them as of late. They are located in the Stygian Alley. Whatever people don't want to pronounce it. Stygian.
I think.
Stygian. Yeah.
Stygian.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, in the Stygian Alley, you will find them. They are very well connected. There are 2 family members that run the establishment, and they supply the wine to the city. But they are a little bit easier to find some dirt on. If you are able to perhaps take them down or provide some evidence that they have been in dealings that are illegal, that would be fun.
What were the names of the 2 families?
It's the 2 of the same family. So I'm just getting
2 family members of this family.
What's Asimi's last name? Sorry, what was that?
I didn't say anything.
Hey, crazy how you never asked, Asimi's last name. That's cool though. It's cool.
Right?
Oh.
You might have, to be honest.
I can't recall if I have or have not, but that goes both ways.
I know Gaia's last name.
Really? Because I don't.
Yeah.
I think
Poopy
the only people who have told the party their last name is Calder and Mythos.
So
And Mythos wasn't entirely by choice.
Okay, sorry.
So
His last name is actually the sound of a punch. Sorry.
Oh god.
Sorry.
The high priest. So the brother is the high priest. Excuse me. His name is.
A piece.
I'm
Hippies.
sorry. I was like, she didn't do it. I did. She perfect. The high priest. His name is Trellus. Trellus. And his sister is Septia. Septia. A.
Alright, so she's asking us to just like provide dirt on this family, like maybe like expose them as doing something illegal.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Stygian alley.
Yeah. I will activate the quest in a minute. She okay, yeah, actually just go ahead and okay, there it is, active. So that is one of the quests. The next one I request of you can also be taken while you do this one. I'm looking to come about a new council. Right now we do not have an official one, as much as the academies like to say that they are in charge, but I need something a little more concrete. There are a few people that I have my eye on, but I'd also trust your judgment. If you are able to meet with these people, or if you find anybody else here in the city or along your travels that you think would be a good person of moral standing. They do not have to be wealthy. They do not have to be even educated to what you think the standards are to the city. They are a moral, good person that want to bring about the best for the people of Thylea. Please send them to me.
Sorry, this is a city council. How would that interact with the King's Council?
The king still needs to be counseled. He has only two that he counsels with at the moment, and they're not, I would say, the best interests of the city.
For sure, certainly. Okay. This would be a council that reports to you, then, that you would be the head of? Trying to...
Not a head of, but a part of.
Let me ask this. This council, do you wish it to be a council that merely exists to support this city and its interests, or the broader interests of us, of the coming into the Oath of Peace? Is it a war council, Queen?
It is both, if I'm going to be honest.
Right, who did you have in mind here in the city?
There are a few people. There is Vitalis. He is in the gardens. He is a unique character from what I am told, but I hear he is very wise and maybe someone who can see a little bit of what may come, which is a power that is not something that comes very
Often?
frequent.
Asimi's probably like pulled out his journal, is like over like an in table, like scribbling all this down.
I'll get you this too. The next one is Thericles. He is in Estoria. Thericles Phobos. He used to be a captain, but now is older and has retired to the vineyards of Estoria. His ancestor.
Does he have a daughter?
Yes.
I think we've met at least daughter before.
Who was that?
She
Was that
was, she was the
Lady of the Fire?
spunky little girl who wants to be an Amazon.
The one who at the temple in the
Karina.
Old World.
Karina!
One who fought with us?
Yeah.
Karina's dead.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one I recommended for
Spitfire.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meaning-
Spitfire Corina.
Slight,
Oh, hell yeah.
slight, or quick question too. Asimi spent a few, like 5-ish years in Astoria. Does this name like ring a bell or anything like that?
Well, you know the Phobos family. They were dragon riders. Like Rhizon Phobos
okay.
was like
Yeah.
super famous, and her bloodline
Dude.
is like one of the strongest bloodlines.
Does Asimi
Yeah.
like? Is he a former
Strong
captain of
blood.
Astoria?
He was a military captain.
Would Asimi like know any of his the reputation that people had in the city or anything like that?
Of Astoria, for
Because he lived there. Oh wait, no, he lived in.
This is recent, so you would not.
Right. And
Yeah,
I'm
he's too
sorry,
old. That's okay.
Asimi lived in not Astoria, but the place way to the southeast.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We're good.
Erosia.
Erosia.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. And then, wonderful. If you are familiar with his kin, then if they are of well-bearing morally, I will reach out or have them come to me.
We'll try to get a hold of them at least.
Thank you. And the third is a little bit more difficult, but if you are able to convince this person, it'd be almost an ace up my sleeve. Any sleeve, really. Helia Aucklander. She is the cousin of my current husband, but not stupid.
I see. Can you spell that name for me real quick?
STU.
No, sorry. I know how to spell Andromache.
Helia.
Helia. Okay, thank you. Cousin to the king.
Her previous husband was of the Phobos family before he tragically was lost to battle, and was for almost 7 years hounded by other houses for her hand because of her power within the city. Understand, though, that again, while she does carry the name of Aucklander, she is not like her cousin, and thankfully has seemed to diverge enough of the lineage that comes with the name. And she's using it, and she's creating her own. She would be great to include.
Wonderful. Where does she reside? Where can we find her?
She resides where the rest of the Erastoi are, which are the Erastoi is 8. Where's 8?
The DM. Feel that, Ellie.
Yeah, she is where like the rich people are, basically.
In the city.
In the city, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lives in rich place. That's what I'll put that.
There are others too, perhaps. There is perhaps Newer Dragon. However, I am a little reserved on that. I would like to create preferably 8 members, as 8 is the number of balance.
The number of balance?
Mm-hmm. 8 represents balance.
I'll take your word on that, my queen.
It's not that I don't. I'm just confused. What does that
It's
even?
fine. That's a normal thing. This is a normal state of being for Gaia. We're fine. Thank you. No, I'm also honestly, I'm actually curious as well. It sounds like an interesting thought. Why does 8 represent balance?
8, if you look at the number, it is almost an infinity sign, but this is also a circle and an equally spaced circle at the bottom. It is balanced. So 8 members to balance out the wisdom, intelligence, logic, everything that is needed for a city, spiritual. I would like it to be as diverse as possible, as it will represent what the original intent for the city was for, is for everyone.
Okay.
So that is now also in your quest.
So you gave us 3 names, but you're looking for a total of 8. Do you have any other people confirmed on it, and you're just looking to backfill 3, or are you looking for all 8?
It would be preferred to have 8, But if it is less, then that is fine.
Got it.
All right. Well, we do have, if there's nothing else that you wanted to speak of, we did have some other things to interest us for the rest of the day.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, thank you for your warnings and your offering. I think these are things that we will at least investigate. Certainly, the council is something I think we'd be eager to assist you with. This matter with the cult of the what was the family name of Trellis and Septia?
I don't think they actually have one.
Okay.
It's not
sure.
important.
We'll investigate Trellis and Septia, see if we can't uncover something. Knowing the minions of Lutheria, they frequently are uninterested in obeying the confines of law. And I think we can come up with something, but I don't know that we'll make that a focus that keeps us in the city if it's giving us trouble.
That's a fair statement. We'll do what we can, but
Asimi's kind of looking to the rest of the group to see if anybody wants to object and be like, nah, fuck these people. Especially.
No, nothing. Never mind.
Fuck them.
It's gonna crack wise, but no.
Alright, well, I guess we'll leave.
Cool.
Once we're out in the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
as soon as we're out there, and Asimi's kind of tucking his notebook away, he might look around to the group and be like, alright, well, is there anybody that we think is trained and capable and trustworthy that we might want to possibly see as an ally on this Council of Mythos? Gaia, do you have any ideas? Asimi just looks to Senna.
I'm
asking Gaia, but looking at Sina.
Well, it's oh man,
he's
does anybody
nudging towards her.
Does anybody does any of us know? He's this sounds like something that she's been trained by a lot of different people and is well traveled, and all of the people we respect her, and obviously Gaia is,
So,
etc.
well, I get what you're hinting at. I do think she'd make a wonderful addition, but two things to point out. Her name wasn't brought up in the room at hand, so either A, Vallus is not looking directly, and or has already made the choice on her own, and it just hasn't told us yet. But ultimately, that is Sina's decision. I will not make that for her, but I would recommend in any situation she would shine. So I think I'm a little biased.
I mean, it's not that I don't trust you. I didn't mean to insinuate that before, Senna. If Versi trusts you and others here trust you, then I trust you. It's just I didn't know if this was a matter that you needed to be present for. But I think, you're, as far as I'm aware, if you're interested in it, I'd be interested in bringing your name to her, to Vallus. I think she needs young and fresh minds to look at problems. And you have to be accustomed to problems if you know Gaia and Mythos.
Well, yes, I am very familiar with problems, but we will put a pin on that because I'm too young to be on a council. I do believe that I should go and see the world a little bit more before I am sitting down on something just to give my opinion. I don't know. So we go. You wanted to go shopping. Let's go. She avoids the question entirely.
So as Sina walks off, Gaia's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. There was a whole fucking travesty in the city because she just ran. So that's not gonna happen. She made a very strong statement. It just won't happen.
Besides, she's the future queen of the accolades. She can't be busy here.
Well, it's definitely her right, for sure.
I just want to make sure we have our best foot forward in the coming years. Let's go shopping.
Woo!
Places we could go look at.
All right, so you guys go to the Agora and find that they are still cleaning it up from the mess from the days before. It is still in ruins. They're you can see that they are rebuilding and re-putting up tents, while the homes themselves had the spell that made sure that they were still upright, structurally sound. The actual like pavement, there's still floods and there's still downed trees and ripped up grass and all that stuff. So you try to go shopping and there isn't too much, but if you can go ahead and just roll some investigation checks.
So specifically, there was a I don't know obviously what situation they'd be in, but Zoran's concoctions and Grimmick's armory.
Yeah.
Knowing, specifically looking for those two notable shops, seeing if they are back on their feet already.
Okay. So you go over to Zorn's concoctions. So Zoran is when you look at that fucking 20.
Of course, when we're going shopping, when it's to see someone I would recognize, it's a 3.
Oh, I love it. I think
Bargain hunter.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, yes. You know what? This is just fantastic. Oh, whoops. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm trying to move.
Calder, we get to go shopping finally!
Unfortunately,
Yay!
the DC was 26.
Yeah, right.
Investigation. So both of you point out 2 different stores at the exact same time. Calder, you point out
Definitely the one with the sword.
The swords, yeah. You definitely point out Grimmick's armory, and Asimi, you point out Zoran's shop. They are, thankfully, instead of it being out in a tent, this one looks like it's a little bit more of a permanent shop, both of them, especially an armory, which makes sense. So, yeah, you right there. And where would you like to go first?
That armory.
Potions.
I should talk to the players.
It doesn't matter.
I like.
Yeah, let's hit up the armory, since that's where probably the big money would have to be spent.
Coolio. All right.
Oh, by the way, you guys, Calder made a sword out of goop.
Yeah, that painting we were looking at, it's a sword now.
Yeah.
What?
It turned into jelly, and then the jelly became a sword.
Weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, Calder's fucking a wizard, you guys.
I mean, that doesn't. That's not real.
Well,
Right? You're
pretty
fucking
sure
with
you're
us.
not.
He just pulls out the sword that's just completely metal and this weird looking.
It
He's like,
doesn't have a blade, or
it
does
doesn't have a handle or a hilt or anything. He's just like, I really need Vulcan to take a look at this because it's weird.
That looks
Weird.
unsanitary.
What metal is it made of?
I have
Goop.
no idea. It was
jelly.
the painting just sort of congealed into a ball, and then I thought about it, and it became a sword, and now it's stuck like this.
Andromache, you're going to love this. It's made out of gelatin.
Get out.
Okay, so you go in this shop specifically. Gimmick, as you walk in, he is an older humanoid individual, and you can see that he, even though is wearing like relatively really nice-ish armor, like leather-ish armor. It's just for protection, but he likes to wear a medal on his armor, kind of like showing off that he is ex-military. He's a retired man. And as you look inside, you can see, and I'll just let you guys know, I don't have a sheet for you because this is very easy. It's like all non-magical weapons, armors, and tools from the player's handbook can be purchased at this store. And then when you look around, you can see in a display case to the side a single mithril ingot. Oh my god, ingot for sale. That is worth 1,000 gold.
Do we need mithril for shit?
Oh, probably.
Is very nice to have.
Well, yeah. I couldn't remember if we had like a recipe for it, a crafting recipe.
You actually haven't asked Vulcan what else he can make at the thing. So this is your like, I don't know.
Is 1,000 gold like a reasonable price for a mithril ingot? Does Asimi know, or do any of us know?
Yeah, it seems to be the going
Seems
rate.
fairly priced. So you said that it's all non-magical equipment.
Yeah, in this particular shop. This is
So
non-magical stuff.
no +1 gear anywhere, anything like that. Nothing like that.
Not
Okay.
in this shop.
Okay.
Which just seems a little standard because there's not a whole lot of
Right.
need for
Well, Gaia will kind of like approach the front. Do you have any nets?
What do you need a net for? To go over to the sails. Sailor's
They
corner,
just
just
start
go over
laughing
there.
behind.
I'm gonna look back to the group. I'm sorry, that's a thick accent. Could you say that again, but slower?
I think she's looking for a something like a gladiator net, something to throw at people. I would imagine.
Ah, yeah, all right, girl, I got it. All right, over here.
Like, she's like
You just
genuinely
follow,
can't
just
understand this man, but just follows him like.
Country folk, am I right?
Country folk.
Yeah, I from the player perspective, couldn't understand a single word you just said over the
Alright.
No, it was like I was trying to...
let me make that country folk comment above table. Then I understood her.
I did not. You didn't understand a single word.
Yeah, it's purposefully done. So the fact that someone was able to pick it up, I was like, oh shit. Like, how to not make sense? The opposite of Vulcan. Yeah, you get a net. You can get that. It's a regular thing. You can. It's a martial ranged weapon. It costs 1 gold.
Oh shit. Okay, I'll take 3.
Yeah, you should be able to find that in just the regular items.
Okay, so I have a real quick question. Remember back before the break, Mythos has to have the Revenger's armor turned into half plate by Vulcan?
I believe that was
don't
done.
remember. All right, so okay, because the item it's not. I can go in and edit it. I can take care of that. But in that case, how much is his half plate worth? I need to lose some weight here.
Oh yeah, so it should be like half what it is worth. And you did keep it in good condition.
There it is. Okay. I think I can sell some of this stuff. Unless
much?
anybody needs some 4 javelins.
No. Half plate won't be any expensive. I think Asimi might try to barter for the mithril.
So the half plate, if you're selling the half plate, is $375. You can also just send me a list, and or you can. I trust you to just like half the cost of what it is, and then just add it to your sheet. Just tell me what you sell, and that's it.
All right, I'm gonna sell that old half plate of his.
So Asimi might catch Grimmick. He's just an old fellow and a retired centurion. Okay, so Asimi's got that shield and kind of like unsling the shield a little bit, kind of like weigh it on his weigh its the hold. It's just like a plain I guess bronze shield or whatever. Kind of eye the bar of Mithril. Like, that was some kind of storm, wasn't it? Terrible thing. I'm glad we could. Obviously, we can't take the full credit for it, but glad to see that that's caught up. I don't know that this shield's going to be able to take us against the forces of the twins. It's bar of Mithril, though. We're good friends with Vulcan, and he's promised to craft stuff for us. Might try to pick that up, though. That price is a little bit something else. Any chance you could knock it down a little bit, friend?
Yeah, talk to him. No. Boom. He continues working.
Exchange for commentary on the graciousness and capabilities of the owner of the shop, far and wide. We plan to do some traveling east very soon, back to his homeland. Kind of nod towards Calder, passing through Amazonian tribes.
He stops. Is that Amazonian stuff? And I don't know much about his stuff there, but Amazonian stuff?
Yeah. Knowing a little bit about the Amazons in the city, I doubt they give the shop too much credit, but a kind word might at least get them in the door. Might be able to open up a new avenue of sales. But if that's too much trouble for you, then that's fine. We've some more shopping to do across the street anyways.
Oh, no. Hey now. I didn't say anything about that. Hold up. Well, how would you introduce us?
I'd probably leave it for the Amazonian in our party. She's not particularly accustomed to the cities. She knows how to speak with them better than I do. But just commenting on the capability. I mean, this looks like good work. This good craftsmanship. We can't promise anything. I'm not a salesperson for them, but I think if they knew where to look, where to find a good weaponsmith in Mythos, obviously they come here regularly to find people, pursue their interest.
Now see here. You're talking now about a fourth party and not yourself. So I will.
Well, it's just Andromache right over there. But I'd go with her. You know, we could make sure
short
that
stuff.
Short stuff over there. She could kill you with like a thought. So maybe just tone that down.
I'm not gonna see her try.
Really?
I was ex-militia.
And I throw a chakram to nail into the wall right beside his head.
That's exactly what Asimi is like, kind of like giving the nudge. Exactly what I was thinking.
Do I just make an attack?
But yeah, just a general, make an attack throw. It's a wall, so it's not going to be a very high DC.
Asimi like all right, and like step out of the way.
28 hit?
Yeah, you hit. Not only
shave him slightly.
This close, the little tendrils of hair just kind of float down, and he goes like, he's less concerned of his hair and looks at this wall and is like, "Get out!" He tries to pull it, but it's so deeply embedded. He takes two hands and just has to yank it out, throws it, and starts to like shoo you off with like a broom or something. He's like, go.
So you don't want the deal with the Amazon. All right.
They act like so rude. Go.
So rude, bro. So rude.
maybe we dodged a shock from there, as they say. Yeah.
I agree.
Do me a
unpleasant man.
If you guys can do me a quick favor and roll a perception check.
Sure.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, it checks out.
No. No.
My passive is 19.
I know it is.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh, Gaia.
Sorry, what are we rolling?
Perception.
My bad. I'm trying to edit this item. I can't do it.
Oh,
It
I know your I would normally do. I love you guys so much. I would normally do. I would use your passive. However, because we are in a city, I'm just giving you a little bit of disadvantage on your perception, which is why I'm going to ask for, especially for you, Calder and Gaia, for active perception checks. Nope, that's it.
Yeah, Asimi, like,
Next.
seeing that this guy's kind of a little bitch, he's definitely not interested in giving him money anymore. So yeah, he'll head out too with the group. All right, well, that guy was a bit of a wimp for ex-military.
Yeah, you see Gaia jamming as we're walking out, and you're saying that, I'm like, yeah, like what a jerk, as I'm like arm fisting nets into this fucking pouch, right? And
You
my
know-
waist, like,
You know, you can like fold those up a particular way, and like,
I'm sure there's a much better way than this.
maybe ask Senna to show you how to like pack. It's fine.
You'll help me out later.
She'll help you out.
No, you see Sina is like actually feeding the net to her so she can jam it into the bag. So-
Oh, great.
Great, yeah, okay, never mind. All right.
Okay.
I'm sure
Spot
she
on.
can show you how to do it, and she's like, what do you mean I am?
yeah.
Yeah, this is how you do it.
Yeah, look, we got like the ends tied to each other too, so
Okay.
it's just like one big net
Okay.
now.
We'll go to the potion shop.
Okay.
Concoctions.
You go into the potion shop and it's a like alchemist person with like one giant glass like monocle, but it's huge, and he's just kind of running around the place. He goes, looks at you, come in.
We are.
Good.
Good afternoon, good sir. How are you today?
It could be better.
Can't we all?
That's true.
Looking to just peruse your wares, maybe make a couple purchases?
Oh, purchases! And he turns fully to you guys, talking about money. And he's like, what
Especially-
can I help you with, lady dear?
Why am I getting like blue hair, half gnome librarian vibes right now?
Yeah, because alchemists.
He
Alchemists
he
are crazy.
He
Oh,
is
he's a gnome. Shit.
Yeah,
There we go.
Sorry, I didn't say it. He is a gnome.
It's not the same gnome, is it?
No.
No. That guy was a jerk. This
Because
person already can tell.
Because that guy had his own, he was making his own library in Astoria library,
Yeah.
his own shop. It's a different guy. This one's also like much more grumpy. Hurry. Okay. Wow, that's what I have, sir. Ma'ams. You got this. And he shows there is a potion. Actually, did I give this to you guys? I don't think I did.
Don't think so.
Okay, well, there's a potion of healing, potion of heroism. There is a game of 20 squares, which is a very famous game that I do not know how to play in real life. There's a necklace of adaptation and a parapet of health, which I believe you guys already have one, and an amulet, which is a Bula talisman. I'll get you a
Bula-
list in a minute.
Okay. The necklace of adaption, I think, makes you resistant against elements after you get hit by something. Is that right?
Something like that.
No, it
Or,
makes
like-
where you can breathe in harsh environments and
Oh,
advantage on like poison gases and
gotcha.
gaseous effects.
Gotcha.
Yeah, behind
and-
you, this random person just kind of comes up and starts talking to you on
Sorry.
what things are. I love it.
Oh, hello? You know things about the shop? Is she really there?
It's up to you.
No.
No, I'm not. I was
Okay.
just answering the question.
And then what was that other thing you said? The last thing?
Hold on, I'm getting it to you guys. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Do we have a parapet of health, or is that
We have an amulet of health.
amulet of health? Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the parapet is the thing that like gives you something. Is that the thing
I
that
think it's-
stabilizes you?
I think it might be the one that suppresses diseases,
Oh,
but
yeah, that sounds right. So the necklace sounds useful, but probably not useful for just to have that just one of for us.
I imagine we have to ask, but what is a Bula talisman?
Sure. Hold on. Let me real quick just.
And how much is the potion of health?
Yeah, no problem. So the potion of healing is 200.
And it's just a regular potion of healing?
That's right.
Yikes.
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry. So the oh my goodness.
Bula. Bula, Bula.
I had looked
I
up.
I love the item name just for the name.
Oh yeah. Big
It's like, you find the Bula Talisman and this +1 sword in the treasure hoard.
The distant chanting Bula, 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 Bula.
I know I have it in the back here. Sorry, it's just one of those things.
You're good.
Did I save and send this to you? Save and show.
Is the Periapt of Health, is that the thing that Calder has?
No, it
I
was
have
Asimi has it right now, but it's the Amulet of Health.
Okay.
Parapet of Health. Yeah, you're immune to contracting any disease while you wear this pendant. If you're already infected with a disease, the effects of the disease are suppressed.
Okay.
Suppressed, not removed.
Sorry, the amulet, the Bula Talisman, it's an acorn-shaped golden amulet engraved with winged figure wielding a winged figure wielding a harp. While wearing this amulet, if your alignment is good, you have advantage on saving throws against spells and magical effects cast by fiends and fey creatures.
Pretty fucking useful. How much is it?
2,000.
It's a lot of money. I'll write this down for you.
Oh, does it require attunement? Do we
It
see?
said
Should we see that somewhere?
Should you what?
Should we see that somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, Zoran. I see it there.
Zoran, yeah. It's like outside of the folders for easy access and putting all that stuff in.
Requires attunement, you say?
I'm just putting this out there. We're going through the Old Woods, presumably here soon.
Fae.
There's a lot of Fae in the Old Woods.
No.
Sorry, can you read the description to me? I tried looking it up, but I'm not sure if this is like a...
It's a custom thing. So I just saved it. It's right. You should be able to see it in Zoran's shop.
Zoran's shop.
Go to the Notes tab, and outside the folders, right above Alley Swoop.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in so many different platforms. I'm looking at Discord with all the pricing, and I'm like copy pasting it into Google to find. I'm just all over.
Sorry, no. Sorry, it's in here now.
Mr. Zoran.
Eh.
Can't help but notice that you've certainly taken a liberal approach with pricing. Some of these items I've encountered these potions before, and they're a fraction of the cost. But I am interested in this amulet. It seems appropriate, even still, with the limited nature of it, that together the two items couldn't be more than 210 platinum. 2100 gold.
Listen, chap. Have you seen what's been going on here?
I have. And in fact, we're largely the reason that the fortunes of the city are improving. You might have remembered. You might remember the thing said about my golden friend over here.
Oh, is Mythos there?
Look at, imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's counting money right now because he sold all his gear at the last shop.
The big cat.
The big cat.
Are you gonna buy something?
I'm interested in buying, but not for I'm not interested in being taken for a fool.
A
And
fool. If you live here and you live up here especially, these are normal prices.
Perhaps in normal times, but these aren't normal times, are they?
Exactly. I'm trying to get out.
And I'm very worried that if word gets out that you're trying to cheat the heroes of Thylea, that nobody might shop here.
Listen, Bob. These are my set prices. My customers, they have no problem. They come in, sir, we can do a little trade. Yeah, okay. Are you gonna, what's your problem?
Yeah, it's just, this seems to be your attitude, I guess.
I'm talking normally, sir.
Well, okay. You're openly saying that you want to overprice your merchandise just so you can leave the city.
No, these are my normal prices, like I said, and I'm trying to get out.
Alright, alright. Well, if you're willing to accept the consequences of trying to cheat the heroes of Thylea, then that's your decision.
I don't understand where you're coming with this cheating, because you're in Mythos.
That's
These are my normal prices. Do you want to do trade? Is there other things you'd like to do?
I understand where you're coming from. I just want you to understand where I'm coming from, too. And if we can't meet in the middle at 2100 gold, then that's acceptable, and you'll go about your business, and I'll go about mine. But it would be unfortunate that our businesses would be so opposed to each other. I just want to
sell him a spot on the council.
What?
We're not doing that, Mythos.
Of course not. That'd be foolish. A beckless of adaptation. I love it. I need a beckless.
Get that beckless on.
Oh, God.
And as this like interaction's happening, Gaia's just standing there with an armful of potions of heroism. Just kind of
all of the potions.
Like just
How
like
many are there?
holding 5 of them, just like
Yeah.
just,
Well, if you don't want to make business with me, sir, it looks like that young lady over there is interested in possibly purchasing something. If you don't mind, I would like to help her.
I'm not entirely sure that she is. Just kind of give a look to Gaia, like a. See if.
I am so sorry, young miss. This rude fellow here. Please come forward. Now, you look like you would like to get a few of those, and I can sell you them at a discount if you decide that you want to get all 5.
oh.
Okay.
She's gonna kind of like look at Asimi, just like once a little bit like, I don't know him, and like set it all on the counter.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. This is the long con. You're actually helping me, so thank you. Yep, just these for me.
Could have just rolled, Alex.
Looking to not die.
Rolled what? There was no roll.
Should have asked for it.
Oh, I didn't. I thought I was implying that I was trying to persuade him. I didn't know if I had to ask.
Yeah. So
What kind of discount can I get for buying in bulk? Can I get 4 get 1 free?
Oh well. I mean, that seems pretty fair.
I think so.
Yeah. 800. Is
You
there
take
anything
platinum?
else you like? Oh, I certainly do. Anything that shines, get it. Trying to get out of here.
Let me get out of here.
Have you seen
Wait,
what's going on with the city lately? Storms everywhere.
Gaia opens her little coin pouch to get out the money, realizing that in and out of game, I forgot how much I had. I'm gonna close and be like, one sec. She turned to see me. What are you trying to buy? Which one of the things of many bubbles?
It's not a. No, don't worry about it. Thank you very much, though.
No, I just thought I couldn't afford it, but I think I might
Gaia?
be able to afford it. So I don't know if these potions are worth more than what you're trying to get. So
You do what you think is best for you.
Here, I can help. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
hey, let me have 1, 2. Okay.
At this point, while you're like turning around, Sina behind you, looking at the interaction that's going on, and you see that when she is out and about, she is actually covered, like her face and her upper portion is covered by a veil, and she steps in, and she is wearing like very beautiful garbs, like garments, so she looks like really wealthy. And so she steps up and says, "Excuse me, sir. I see here you're trying to leave, and I see here your prices, which I understand is very fair. Now, can we, if we can, I love this necklace. I love this necklace on my friend, preferably." And she like goes ahead and clasps like arm to arm with you, Gaia, because she's beautiful, and it would go very well as this ensemble, and we can say we got it here. Could we perhaps get all of these for 14? And if you can go ahead and just roll a persuasion check with advantage, Gaia, because you have that.
Or I have so many. I have me open. I have the shop open. Hold on, so I can
Sorry.
roll out. I can roll out of my own. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to D&D right now.
It's okay.
Performance or persuasion?
Persuasion.
I clicked the
I don't
wrong
think you're
skills.
pulling out any stops, right?
Yeah, I've clicked like. I'm so sorry. Here we go. I hit perception and then I hit performance.
Oh, well, you get advantage.
See,
Not bad. He comes back. 14. 14 is a little too low, doll. We'll go 16. 15. She looks over at you. Is 15 all right, dear?
I could do 15.
15?
Quick, get out of money. Jail free card. Get out of jail free card. Quick money.
Quick
Sorry.
money. I like the way you do this business, doll. That man, the guy over there, doesn't know how to talk sweet. You too, though. And that necklace. You just said you got him at old Zoran's. At Zoran's. We'll talk. Okay? Now, you go ahead and take this. So he gives you, you get the potions of heroism, you get the 5. And then you also get the necklace of adaptation.
Perfect. Wonderful. Great. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Once again, she'll like one with the bottles one at a time, just into the fanny pack. Just lowering them. Like, just take it. Alright, well, that's all I needed, so I'll go wait outside unless we're all done.
As you walk out, Sina is talking with you. Remember, you got to shake your tail feathers a little bit. These people here, they love that. Just butter them up. They love compliments. They love to look how they like to, tell them they're pretty, and they do stuff.
But I hate that though.
Yes, but they're petty people.
I just prefer not to interact with them at all. I don't want to butter them up, as you say.
Then I can
Do
butter them up for you.
do people put butter on themselves?
Some do. It's kind of weird.
What?
And then they go out into the sun.
The city's a weird place. She's just like, I gotta go. Like, it just goes out of the building.
You and me both. Let's go. All right. So you guys you got 2 things. Anyone else want to go in the wake of this?
I just want to know, can I buy like some basic spell components here while this is going on?
Yeah, that one you can go ahead and refill and just take off like the normal. We'll just say like 10 silver for what did I guess.
I'm particularly looking to buy the stuff needed for Find Familiar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what is that? What is that again?
It's 10 gold worth of incense and charcoal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so 10 gold, so that's 20.
What?
No, 10 gold of the 2 items total.
Total. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I did have 10 gold correct. Sorry. 10 gold for that. And if you are getting any other components, depending on what it is, it probably won't be any more than 10 silver.
Got it.
That was funny. Oh, 10 gold, so 20? Like,
No, I
uh-huh.
thought he was saying 10 each.
I understand, but like,
Oh, okay.
I did
The
not
math.
hear yeah, I didn't do that math in my head and I just got confused.
Okay. Anything else?
Well, I need some black pearls and stuff, but you said all the vendors are down, right?
The main one's here. But if you ask around, they say that you could go probably down to the docks.
Yeah, we'll swing by the docks eventually. Where's yeah. Well, what are we doing now then?
I've got nothing else left to do in the city. Guy's just gonna be bullshitting with Sinner all day.
We want to go. We could investigate the Stygian alley. We wanted to ask around the dock ward over the note and stuff. Pursue that, which might involve
the
the
changeling.
party. Yeah, it might involve the party, like going for a meal while Asimi shapeshifts and asks about kind of in the periphery.
I mean, I'm down for that. I know you just got told you to go to the docks, so we can just kind of do two birds, one stone. Head to the
Well,
docks, the group splits off, and then Asimi stays behind, though. Does his little thing.
so one reason Asimi wants to have the group nearby is in case things go sour.
Yeah.
To get us back.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'll be shopping. I need black pearls and
In fact,
some
Asimi might go
polish.
ahead, head somewhere to make that swell, like go back to the palace, drop off all his gear and stuff, because he can't. He's obviously not going to walk around in, armor and with the dope spear, things like that, while he's pretending to be trying to get this information.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
I mean that might fit out well. Asimi goes back to the palace. The rest of the group heads back to the dock to finish shopping.
Okay.
And we can meet back up for dinner at a dock tavern or something like that.
Sure.
That sounds good.
Take a quick break
works.
and be back in about 10 minutes.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. BRB.
I need more water.
More water. We are alive.
Okay.
Everyone's alive. All right, so you
Yes.
guys.
No.
No, not everyone's alive.
Can't prove it.
You guys had met with Vallus. She asked you a couple of requests. There's a couple of things you wanted to do. You got some shopping done, and then you now are making your ways to the dock. We can go ahead and like skip ahead. Yes, you do find those pearls, the black pearls that that you are looking for, Mythos. Arr.
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 Her.
You can only find them if you already know where they are.
It's a common item. They are like a little bit expensive, but if you do some rolls, because you have people around you, you can do a persuasion check to get them half price. Because I think you need, how many are you requesting?
I got kind of kicked out. I don't remember how many is it. 10?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
the quest, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, 20 black pearls. So
20?
you know, 20.
Greedy.
Hell, we haven't had this quest for months. You know that pearls are usually 100 gold. That's the usual price for pearls. But if you're going to get them in bulk, you can get them for basically like 30% off.
You know, so they've got lots here. That means that they're getting them here. Like,
It's imported.
I'm going to get a boat. I can dive. And I think it means more if I dive for them myself.
Could. Cheap. I love it though. I can't.
I don't
wait
have
to
the
see-
money.
I want to see
I don't have the
Mythos
money.
diving for pearls.
Do you want to? Does Mythos bring up the need for money to the party? Because we have party funds.
Yeah, it's a personal quest though.
Mythos is
The
the worst
location-
with his money. He never has money.
It would be $1,400. It would be 1,400 gold pieces for 20. It's the 30% off.
Okay.
Unless you want to hold off and like.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off.
Okay. Citrus scented oil, very easy to come by. It's just a couple of silver. It's 2 silver. It's oil that's citrus smell, so that's very easy to get. And your third one is that's whenever you want to do that.
Yeah.
Zip
So,
poop.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm still waiting to load in. My internet's a little slower. We downgraded it.
No problem. No
Oh,
problem.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I know.
I will.
Won't be
so
for
I
long.
will-
I'm moving at the end of the month.
Yeah. I will let
Hopefully I
you
do.
then check off that box when you are done in the quest log. There's the objectives I meant to say. But yeah, can't wait for you to move though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys are there. Asimi. Well, I'll just kind of move you guys all the way down here.
So, maybe we could say too that Asimi was shopping earlier. He might describe what he'll look like to Calder.
So we know if it's you
Yes.
getting into trouble and not just some random person.
Right. Like you'll know what Calder will know what to look for to find Asimi. In his disguised self, his shape-shifted self. Kind of what I want him to turn into is this like weaselly, ratty kind of looking character, like a Peter Pettigrew vibe, like somebody who has like 8 charisma tops, hunched over a bit, dark clothing, a bald spot, like a bad bald spot on his head. He wears like a dirty cap to kind of cover up, but he doesn't do a good job. He won't have armor or weapons or anything like that. He'll probably have like a coin purse with 2 silver and some copper in it. Like he's not he's very much going for not a somebody who's struggling to stay afloat, struggling to stay in Mitros.
Okay.
Look, put 1 gold coin in his shoe.
One good coin. Okay.
Really try to play up the pauper, down on his luck, desperate almost fellow, and he'll head to the dock ward and head to the tavern there. I believe he knows where the dock tavern is.
Yeah, it's lamenting sale.
Yeah, that one, lamenting sale.
Okay. One real quick thing. I need everyone to roll. No, actually, you guys are separated. Never mind. Yes, the lamenting sail. It's pretty well known in, it's situated at the far tip of the dockyard, and it's the giant remains of a shipwrecked trireme. It's partially on both the sea and on the land. It looks somehow it crashed, or someone brought it here and they turned it into a tavern. You can see that they kept many of the original elements and just built a cap on the end where something had reamed into it and splintered the wood. They even tried to preserve the wood into the mortar of the wall, and so you can see splinters of these giant fragments of wood just within the new concrete-ish stone wall that they created. It's very beautiful. They shined it. They keep it very well maintained. Even though it's in the middle of, or I'm sorry, you guys were waiting to go at the end of the day?
For evening, for dinner, I think was the plan.
For dinner?
Maybe
Okay.
an early dinner or whatever, but
Okay.
maybe we'll say Asimi gets there a little bit ahead, and we'll just sit at the bar and drink whatever the cheapest thing is.
Yeah. So you go in, you open the door, and the first thing that catches your eyes is when you go in, is you see rubble and some broken statues, fragments, something pushed to the side. You can feel free to I unpause so you can move and stuff. And now in the middle of the structure is a shining, gleaming new statue of Sidon. You see, this is something that you can see, not actually, on the upper of the map, you see that there is a door that has been broken into. And the fragments of the door is outside. It's in two parts.
Sure. So how populous is this tavern at the time being?
You would think because of the time of day or the time of evening that would be super busy, but it for some reason is not very busy.
But couple people, couple dozen people.
Go into the next part of the room there, and when you enter, that you see some people.
Is that the
Really?
door?
Oh.
I don't think I can open that door.
Is it stuck? Oh, it's a wall. Goodness, it is. Hold on.
Yeah,
There
no problem.
it was a door. Oh my goodness. How do you separate the two things? How do you separate the wall and the thing now? It's like one piece.
It might have just imported as not a door.
So it gave it as if it's a full wall, but it's not.
I might just have to quickly draw new walls.
Stupid thing.
Oh,
Okay.
there it goes. Oh, the whole wall's gone. Got it.
Took the wall out. I got frustrated. I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
So, though, as Asimi approaches, he'll kind of give a little slight bow towards the statue, even though there's nobody around, because this persona, I think he's reverend of the twins. But then just kind of scuttle past. Especially
Yeah,
if there's nobody around to really witness it, he'll just kind of give a quick dip and scurry forward.
Yeah, again, not many patrons not many patrons in here. You see that there are some musicians that are playing, but it's kind of just background music at this point. You see a couple of maybe drunkish, but it seems pretty freaking light in here. As you come in and scout the place, you are greeted by a tiefling. He looks a little bit older. He's getting up there in his years. He is like a paler purple going into blue, and he looks to have been like an old sailor. He looks over at you and looks like, I think Gaia's also in too, and his face goes into a bright, welcome to the lamenting sail. Sit wherever. Kind of quiet lately, ever since that happened. And he kind of just like does this and then does the evil eye on his across down his forehead.
Sure, I think it's seeming like meets his eyes only for a second though, before he like looks down, like he's like uncomfortable making eye contact. Just kind of, thank you, sir. It's kind of push forward towards the bar.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you go over to the bar. You see that this is definitely not a traditional bar tavern. There is no bar on this particular floor. So when he says just go ahead and have a seat, it's a little bit more almost like a restaurant.
Right. So is it a restaurant or is it more of a social space?
It's definitely a little bit more bar tavern restaurant feel. It's like an all-in-one.
So like, okay.
But more rowdy, more definitely to the sailors. There's not a fancy crowd here at all.
Yeah, I think Asimi will just kind of like go and like take a seat like somewhere over here-ish, but like not really. Like he'll won't sit at somebody's table, but he'll like take the chair from like a nearby table and kind of put it like where it's like slightly floating. Kind of like, hey, I just need something to drink, please.
Oh, I can tell. What would you like? Do you water?
Yeah, no, something with kick to it, please.
Whiskey.
Yes, whiskey. How much is the whiskey?
He takes in your apparel and appearance and. Oh, we'll get you the cheapest ones if you don't mind. Okay, then it'll be only 1 silver.
See me just kind of shudder, nod, and pull out and put the coin on the table. And kind of while that's happening, just kind of look around and just like, good weather we're having, isn't it? Just kind of being very awkward, right? Like he's playing the like, I don't know, I don't do good around people person.
Sure.
But while he's looking around, he wants to see if there's anybody who looks like they might be a changeling or a contact of Lutheria. I don't know. Obviously nothing. Like maybe like the person who maybe is actually like being the most watchful, maybe seeing if anybody is like taking in what's going on and maybe is there watching the place rather than enjoying the place.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. I'm so good at these, you guys. That's what's the best.
Yeah, you are. I mean, that's pretty. Hey! You look around and you see a few drunk people. The tiefling that had taken your order, he snapped a finger and someone came up and he said, "Get this 1 silver whiskey," and the person runs off down the steps. You look around and you just see like a figure who's leaning against a wall. You didn't notice the figure before when you were coming in because they were against the wall and they were hidden in an aspect.
He wasn't even looking around that much when he entered.
Exactly. Didn't notice her, and she's just kind of standing there. She has a hood up. Maybe a little almost conspicuous, but you had rolled really well, and you kind of noticed that just someone standing, not sitting, doesn't have a drink in her hands. You assume it's a female. She has hips.
They don't.
Everybody has hips. Those aren't gender exclusive.
Yeah. Once whoever brings the cup back, hold up, sorry, I need to pull back out the note. He'll like like, with the cups offered, I kind of like reach up to like touch their hand or like touch them on the wrist just to hold them there for a moment. Excuse me, I'm here to meet a fellow by the name of Hagnon. Is he around? Is Hagnon around? And he's going to say it loud, like quietly enough to where maybe people think he's trying to whisper, but hopefully it carries far enough to where it attract attention.
Okay. So you say that, and the lady says, Hagnon. Hagnon. I don't know. I don't think I know. Do you know what he looks like? We get a lot of customers here.
Just been told to meet somebody with that name.
I don't know. Is it very important? I could ask.
No. Don't ask. He'll kind of like look around, like, oh no. Like, he very much trying to play like the I'm bad at this. Like,
Sure, no problem.
like he hopefully if Hagnon is around or somebody who knows about it, they heard and think that this is just some idiot, right? And might confront him over it.
Roll a deception check.
Sure. This is where I'm gonna get like the net 1 on.
Yes. Well, close enough though.
13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. You because of your just innate changeling ability to be able to.
Oh, I have advantage on these, I think.
Yeah.
No, I have proficiency because I'm a changeling. Just proficiency.
Yeah. So, but again, you are acting. You don't look wealthy. You do look like someone that just came literally out of the streets, out the dredges. So in that sense, the DC wasn't crazy high, but you're still super sus.
Yeah.
It's still sus. You don't see a change. I'm going to still use that 19. You don't really see a change in anyone's demeanor so much. But again, there's only a handful of individuals. It's still kind of early.
Sure.
And for some reason, the bar isn't like super packed.
Does this figure, this cloaked figure, do they look like notable? Like, do they look like, are they just like a chick with a hood up? Do they have like a weapon or armor or anything like that might make them more eye-catching or noteworthy?
Definitely has a shield on her back, and the hilt of something sticking up under her cloak.
Okay. Asimi might kind of like, drinks the whiskey way too quickly, probably like coughs on it, like, like he's not good at this, right? Like this persona is not accustomed to low even like normally Asimi looks very healthy. He's obviously got the amulet of I guess he doesn't have the Amulet of Health on either, because that would be pretty noticeable. So he's left that back at home, so he's got like his like 10 or whatever constitution, so he's not like notable. He's like 5 foot, hunched over, but he'll drink it, kind of cough half of it off, and then look around and scuttle over to this figure. Maybe like go and like adopt her posture, but he's like bad at it, just kind of like trying to be nonchalant in the most chalant way possible.
Yeah. So if you would like to describe your character, Mesuami.
Getting closer, she's just very pale, slight auburn color to the hair, vibrant green eyes, and just kind of looks over. I'm sorry, do you need something?
Maybe, miss. Are you a soldier?
In a sense, I suppose.
My sister was a soldier. I haven't seen her in a very long time. Where are you from?
Ultros.
That makes
kind
sense.
Of looks past you towards Gaia and Mythos at the table, like she's eyeing them.
I'm actually looking for someone. I'm here looking for someone. Maybe you've heard of them.
Everyone who comes here is looking for someone. What is it you need?
I'm looking for a fellow by the name of Hagnon. Do you know him?
Ring any bells for me, Miss DM?
So Hagnon, is a code name, and you can gather as much. But in terms of who the person is specifically, you only know that when someone looks for Hagnon, they're looking for someone who doesn't exist. and therefore you don't know who it is, but there's
they
a
work for the
second
mistress?
part. There's a second part that goes with Hagnon. It's not just Hagnon.
Right. Does Hagnon work for the mistress?
No.
Is
Got
it? Is the second part these nuts?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I was holding
it
it.
out loud.
I was holding
It
it
is
in
now.
for so long, and then you said there's a second part. I'm like, this is my opportunity.
As soon as I said it out loud, I thought it too.
I am afraid I cannot help you, friend. But you are distracting me from what it is I am here to do. So,
Have you heard of him?
comes and goes. Spend enough time, you'll find him.
What about Peneus? It's a friend of his, I think. Which is
Peneus. Yeah. Peneus, on the other hand, you are familiar with Peneus. He does do dealings with the mistress, but he is more of an insider, infiltrator, a person who gets information somehow and disappears. You don't have too much interactions with him, but you know that if he has any connections with the mistress, you definitely probably can get information.
Depends on the kind of information you're trying to get to him.
Internally, Asimi is like freaking out because he didn't think it would work. Honestly, like, he had suspicions. But he's deep in his persona. And he's just like, I found his note. If you could you arrange a meeting? Perhaps.
I'm not certain I could arrange a meeting, but I could put out feelers, see if perhaps he responds.
Do you know? Do you know where he lives? Please, this is important. And I think at this point, like, Asimi's like turned and is like reaching out, like to like hold, like grab her by the arm.
Yeah, the
which is, like,
minute you go to
long.
reach for her, there's a spear pointed at you going,
Sorry,
I'm
sorry.
sorry, friend, do
sorry.
not touch.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Yes, miss. Yes, of course, miss. I'm sorry. It's very important. I found his letter. I received his letter, and it's very important.
The spear not put away yet. I will do my best to arrange a meeting for him to come here. It's the best I can offer you.
Of course.
Now, if you do not mind, and is like, put the spear, not the tip, but the shaft of it against you and is pushing you away, so you're no longer between her view of Gaia and Mythos.
Of course. What is your name, miss?
Al.
What is your name?
Call me Amy.
Amy, of course. You know him then, though.
I know of him. I do not know him personally.
Now, if she was an NPC, I'd try to get like an insight check. Is there any roll that I would need or could do to see if I gather that she's telling the truth, like above the table, but to see if Asimi trusts her.
I mean, you can totally insight check other people.
Okay. I'm gonna insight check.
I
See if
totally
see
love
if
it.
she's on the up and up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 10. So I imagine that he's just kind of taking her at her word then, like, peaked. Like, not just, I guess Asimi, and I guess maybe you could tell me, Kiara specifically, is he's trying to gather if, like, whether or not you're just saying these things to, like, shut him up and shove him away.
No, she definitely knows of him,
Okay.
but not any more than that.
Kind of folds his arms and goes back to leaning against the table very awkwardly. Follows her gaze. It's the Heroes of Talhea is what they're called. Kind of spit off to the side.
I know who it is they are.
What do you think of them?
My opinion does not matter.
Right.
The mistress's opinion, however.
What, sorry?
The mistress's opinion, however.
The mistress?
She just kind of cuts, and as she looks over to you, you hear this slight hissing noise.
Who's that?
I'm not certain you wish to find out.
I do.
Step away.
I do wish to find out, Miss Amy.
He asked for it. She's going to pull the hood back, and you see these almost dark brown snakes that are going to bright, vibrant green at the end from her hair, and she looks over going, "You're starting to piss me off."
I'm sorry. And like imagine Medusas are very uncommon in the city, I would imagine.
Yeah.
He's like and like fall back a few feet. Can probably trip over himself because that seems like in character for this guy. Like step on like the hem of his like toga or robe, like tumble back. I'm sorry. Just please, just put him away.
To which she'd smile, reach up, and like kind of nudge under the belly of one as she reaches back to pull her hood back up.
And I imagine, so is it just Gaia and Mythos or the whole crew here?
They're the only two I saw, so they're the only reason I referenced them.
Oh, Calder would have been sticking with the group. I just hadn't moved my token.
So I would imagine this interaction maybe like draws their attention, and Asimi will catch their eye, like maybe catch Calder's eye, and just kind of like, you know, without moving his head, glance back towards this like Medusa before he's like moving across the room, as if, you know, pulling their attention to her. Like a wide berth around
I know that Gaia is aware that you're doing this, but you specifically said that you only told Calder of...
Yeah, I think imagine while he was shopping.
Okay, so I would imagine that Gaia would have absolutely no idea who you are impersonating in this scenario.
I like to think that, so.
Okay.
But Asimi will like meet Calder's eyes. I think Calder was probably watching, you know, the interaction.
Yeah, Calder, are you watching the interaction?
I mean, he's not staring, but he's pretty observant.
Yeah.
Literally.
I have a feat that says I am.
Yeah. So Asimi will just kind of make sure that the like, hey, this person knows shit is passed on, like, you know, as much as he can be without words or giving himself away, and he'll move back away. Another whiskey, please. He's like already like fumbling for his coin pouch and pulling out his other silver coin.
Demir looks over at you and like, oh, all right. Like he's like, oh, surprised that you ordered a second drink, looking the way you look. And he does another one of those snap fingers. Someone goes and runs, and a few moments later, you get your whiskey.
At this point, I think Asimi will just take a seat, kind of back where he was, like kind of with the sailors and such, but not like he very much trying to be that person who's like, yeah, see, I'm with this group, but he's not with this group. Like just trying to tag along with their like present, and maybe like will like try to get words in if they like hears them saying like anything like in particular, like agreeing with whatever they're saying.
Oh, dude, that is the literal worst thing someone could do.
Yeah. Like, very much trying to be the, like, social outcast, down on his luck, desperate for something, vibes that I think he would know that the Cult of Lutheria kind of can take advantage of people like this and, like, looks for people who are easily manipulated, and he's trying to be the I'm easily manipulated person. But yeah, he'll fade into the background. And kind of see if anybody's like watching the heroes too closely or in like an aggressive way, or maybe notices them and leaves or anything like that.
Sure. Since this is like a different thing that you're doing and looking for, just go ahead and do another perception check. And while you're doing that, you guys are approached by a this is not the correct color of the tiefling that I have in mind, a lighter purple colored tiefling, who is beaming at you guys. It's like, I haven't had a crew this big since that, and he kind of does the evil eye, flicks down his evil eye as he points to the other room where you guys had, when you came in, you saw the statue of Theon. And for your 7, no, you can't. Yeah. There's music.
He's I almost imagine that in this persona, Simi's like he's acting more tipsy than he is, but like he's letting the alcohol influence him more.
Yeah, you kind of like get too close to another drunk person, and he's like, buddy, and like kind of brings you over, and y'all sit down, and then you're like, all his like armpits are really smelly, really big arms, very hairy man. But he's like, let's drink, you know, and clink, kind of thing that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Or I think Mythos pull two of the tables together, kind of thing. Like pulling the tables together. Food and drinks all around.
Wonderful. Now, are we looking for just light snack and this day drinking, or it's getting to that hour of food? Would you like something a little heavier, something a little more rich?
I think the term that was used is greasy bar food. Is that what we were doing today, Mythos, right?
Yeah.
I know just the thing. I will bring that to you.
Perfect.
I would say as he's begun to step off, Masuami's stepped up and is like, I'll take care of this tab, whatever it is. Eyeing the table that he just walked away from to the barkeep.
Oh. So you're telling Tamir that you're picking up a tab?
I'm picking up their tab.
Yeah, their tab. Okay, so you're
Yeah.
telling it to the... He's like,
Oh, yeah.
what would you like then, miss? Joining them?
Perhaps in a moment, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Of course, alien it is.
In response to her saying that, Mythos, having just finished pulling the tables together, settles into his chair and kicks one of the empty ones towards Mesuami. Like in that, an inviting posture.
And there's suddenly just a smile and, I mean, if you were to insist. And she'll step up.
All right.
Well,
Asimi is gonna slowly migrate his way over. Very much being the person who's trying to listen in at the heels of the rich,
Sure. He's just, you guys keep looking and it's he keeps progressively getting closer.
Maybe he
and
brings
closer.
he brings that other guy with him. He's like, no, come on, let's get the better view.
It follows, but every time the scene transitions and someone moves out of the way, it's just to see me slowly getting closer.
It's that thing of the ninja cat, where it's
yes.
whoop, and it's closer.
Yeah. By the time the guy hits this table, though, he's like, my friends, I got a nap, and he falls asleep on the table.
That's okay, buddy. It's so Asimi is going to be obviously listening in.
Yeah.
Which might twig people, and he's creepy about it. That's the persona. Whenever anybody looks, if a guy looks his way, he'd be and clap at to the musicians, but they're in the middle of a song. Oh, shit, sorry.
Just because I'm looking at interest of time, it is 10:30 and there's people that have work tomorrow. I feel like this is a decent space to leave off. So we'll say that you guys are about to have a conversation and you're waiting for your meal as you make introductions, and then we will continue on next week.
All right.
Sweet.
Don't know where Mora came from, but okay.
I heard that too. I was like, oh, Mora's here.
I'm actually a dwarf in disguise.
I was trying to get these guys as close to the bar as possible, but I was expecting a little bit more next week, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
Yeah. But no, this worked out really, really well at the end. You get introduced, which is kind of nice. So yeah, we will reconvene next week, which is going to be the 15th. So Tuesday, February 15th, we'll come back for episode 53 with our guest, Kiara.
With our guest.
Haha, literally.
With the snakes, she is the best.
A Medusa. Yeah, with the snakes. He's playing a Medusa, Mesuami. And we'll see where this takes us. Who's the mistress? Who's Inaros? And who's Inaris? Who are these random people? Who's Hob? Who's Cobb? I don't know.
Sorry, the name
Ellie.
is Mesuami or Medusa Mommy?
God damn it.
It's definitely Medusa Mommy for sure.
I mean, that it is now, apparently.
Now I gotta change your nickname. I'll put in quotes. Medusa Mommy. Oh my god. We will be here this Friday on the 11th for episode 6, I think. 5 or 6 of Ghost of Marsh.
Both of Ghost Marsh.
Ghost of Watermarsh.
What am I?
Eventually,
Five.
we'll get the right name.
Doing so well.
She had been doing really well.
Deeps of ghost water.
Yes. Ghost of Salt Marsh. But we will not be here on the 18th, right? Or is it the 25th?
Very much likely, yeah. As good as confirmed. It might change, but not likely to.
Okay, so
And I will actually be here for that. Woo!
All right. Have a good night, y'all. I will see you guys next week. Peace out. Chill. Take all the love. Oh, happy Valentine's Day for those Valentine's
Celebrating the fake holiday.
Fake holiday.
Yeah, I call it a fake holiday.
Fake holiday for fake people.
No, not fake people, just fake holiday. All right, take care. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
I feel like this persona is called like
Asimi, but real.